pressure was all over the place. Really important to sail the transitions as well as possible, kind of keeping on the steady spot and not letting it really load and unload too much upwind. Here we have a good side profile of Tom and Aaron, and I really think in this flat water, when you're kind of going into that pinch mode, getting the crew really far forward is pretty important in the FJ. A little downwind session here, and I think this is again, downwind I think is where we can make a lot of our gains, you know. So we had 4 boats here all working on boat speed type stuff, and really kind of playing this at the end of the day when it kind of got flat and a little bit lighter, and you know, playing the vang and the board, and skipper's really paying attention to your jib leech profile. Downwind is pretty important, you know, and go for a jibe here. What I look at a lot when I'm in the coach boat is like how buried the bow is, you know, and I think that's a good sense of where the weight is in the boat. Here we have a good profile, a 17 and 1. You know, boats are pretty even speed-wise. 17's got their weight pretty much together. Transitioning to wing off. Good shot there of Abbott Fletcher. You know, and I think Oliv's doing a good job calling pressure into the boat here. And on a day like today, it's super key. A lot of weird angle. Nice jibe, easy transition to wing. Boom, boat's accelerating out of the jibe. As we go into this transition wing off, we're thinking about rock and course change, satisfying Rule 42 stuff. Good wing there. I think when you feel pressure, that's when you really got to think about, as a skipper, when you feel pressure, that's when you got to put the downward force on the jib sheet, so you can really kind of close the jib leech when you're wing on. I think we're going to get a good profile on boat 3 coming up here. Clue's kind of high. See how open that leech is on that jib? And that's good when it's really light, but once you get the pressure for it, you got to put some downward pressure on that jib leech. The other thing to look at here is, and Paige, this will be good to pay attention to, because sometimes if you have too much heel, you can see how the skipper kind of has to compensate with more rudder movements to keep the boat balanced. And that's not necessarily fast. It's better to have maybe slightly less heel and, you know, having the boat so that the skipper doesn't have to kind of counter that heel with rudder motions.